stream. I don't have anything set up to this. Okay. Alright, opener's pretty firmly in favor of FFS. They got all three of those caps. None of the back caps started. Granite Head's still going strong with something, it looks like. FRMD has a bit of a hold on C going on right now, but they're not able to get the point. They've also been back capped already at Nexus Secure, which is this way. Here we go. A lot of air already. Nice. Let me get the overlay real quick. What zone am I in? I'm in 12. Miller 12. Select. Copy. Where's my overlay? Overlay. Okay, I think that's correct. That looks correct. Okay. Oh, I need to mute myself on this. Oops. Okay, sorry. We're here. We're watching now. FFS is in progress of taking Nexus Secure from FRMD. I see a pretty decent hold setup so far. I like this aggression, but FFS doesn't really have or FRMD, sorry, doesn't really have a lot of people. They do have some good buses. I like these bus spots. It means that you can parkour over, and this gives a nice dubs push that you can use, which is good, but a lot of them seem very spread out. And then there's just, okay, so here comes a dubs push. But I don't, is there a flank setup? Kind of, there's, okay, so we have a door 3 and we have a dubs coming in for this one. Which is good, I guess. But yeah, FFS is able to just kind of take a lot of space off of this, and the few people that are on point can be collapsed on pretty easily, so I don't really expect this hold to stand super strong here. But still, getting timer back on the point is good. Argent Pass has also started while we're looking on the other side here. And yeah, you can see FRMD just doesn't have a lot of staying power. Based on the pop, it still is 50-50, but it looks like FFS is doing a lot better job of, you know, using their pop in a useful way. See some armor, see some drops. What do we got going on in terms of air? Oh, it's air duels. I don't really care. I think, yeah, they found these buses as well, so now the spawns that FRMD can use for flanks are dying out. And yeah, it's just kind of a little uncoordinated when it comes down to it. You know, you see like an infill solo pushing into this, like, you know, it's nice that they're doing that, but that's not going to accomplish a lot, you know? You're not going to get time on the timer. Maybe you can do that for intel, but it's hard to say. What else we got? I'm going to go check out Argent Pass real quick, which is over here. Argent Pass, the timer is a little bit slower, so if FRMD did want to kind of focus all in on Nexus sub, they could do that. Although I see a lot of just kind of miscellaneous stuff going on. Ooh, good C4. Gets a double. That was good. Not dead yet? Insanity lives because of that? That's insane. I can't... What color is that? Spot it, please. I assume that's FRMD because it's got the FRMD decal on it. They could also be playing very tricky. I wonder if you could... Does FFS have a logo? That'd be pretty crazy if you put the FFS logo on for your decal while facing them. That'd be very confusing. No reps? No reps. Yeah. Insanity with another vehicle kill. Has gotten 2 so far. Pop check. Why are they... Did FRMG just fully fall back to Nexus? Are they... Okay, it looks like they just kind of gave up on Nexus Secure, which is not really something you want to be doing. You know, you're just kind of letting them use their nanites for free and then regenerate them as well. This is, you know, a good time that FFS is able to get a lot of the nanites back that they've been spending. You know, you're not going to be pressuring them. You know? So I'm not really sure that I like this happening. They're kind of just setting down for a long haul, and with, you know, 32 minutes left, I don't know if you could defend your base for 32 minutes. That seems hard to pull off. Alright, Let's go check out Argent Pass, because it looks like FRMD is also kind of backing off of this as well. Let's see a push that didn't go out super well. Yeah. Let me take a look at air control. Is this still using the wrong... No, okay. Okay, so that's FFS. I would expect FFS to have air control, but it's hard to tell. Where's my recursion dot? I need my recursion dot. Otherwise I can't see. Whoa. Why are they dropping a gal over here? I guess to really make sure, you know, you have 30 minutes. You can play this pretty safe and force them to a single base now, which is fine. Do I have my dot yet? I need my dot. There's my dot. Okay. That's a very aggressive Reaver. They are managing to get away though, which is cool. Alright, let's go take a look at Alpha, see how FFS is getting prepped for this one. I don't see any armor rolling in. So here's one of their Sundays. They have a stealth Sunday somewhere around here, but it's already been taken out. Nothing much on this side. I'm not going to go hunting down for all their Sunderers, you know. Do they have something up here? How do you get a tank up here? Do you have to drop this all the way down? What angles does this give? That gives some pretty good angles. Kind of. It gives good angles if you're defending the base. Which I guess you are right now, because you're preventing them from walking in. So in terms of air, FRMD is doing a good job contesting it, but they're still not winning this air. You know, they're not able to push out. They're just kind of preventing a little bit. Let's see what this Galaxy does. Is that going to land, and are they going to start shooting the walker on top? Are they bulldogging? Oh, I completely missed this. My bad. FRMD has started a cap over here. No cap on Argent Pass, though. So that could bulldog over to this, but I expect to see some drops coming in for this one, because, again, FRMD still has, you know, 30 minutes to just play very safe. Sorry, FFS has 30 minutes to play very safe. I don't know my EU outfits. Wish I started for FFS, and this is a pretty good one. FRMD has been backed up. They have some people long, too, and they're just not getting revives. In terms of pop, too, yeah, this pop is going to be brutal to deal with for FRMD.
You can prevail.
Makes it out barely. That's good. How's the armor looking? So FFS, it looks like they... Yeah, FFS kind of have armor control right now. And I think that tends to stay this way unless you do something drastic because of how little cover there is pushing up from the warp gate. You know, you can use these ammo towers here. You can use these stairs as good cover. Let's go watch this. Oh, this max is very thick. Oh my gosh, they just got max punched. Hexagon with a nice max punch there. Is this a real beacon or fake beacon? That's a real beacon. You can tell because it has this little beam on the bottom. Or the little like star pattern. Like that one's real. If it's just the beam and they don't have the part on the bottom, then it's a fake beacon. Alright, so still 50-50. Nexus Secure has been pretty recapped, and now FRMD has rotated over to Argent Pass. I think this is really, really good. You know, even if they lose Nexus Alpha now, just being able to keep these timers is going to be really beneficial. It's not a way to win, it's just a way to, you know, try to hold on for 29 minutes. Now that they're playing in this. I've seen a group do this before where they use the Sunday to block it, and then I think you can just bulldog onto the point because you can hit the point here. So I don't know what exactly happened here with FRMD, but I would have liked to see them blow this up. And then I would expect them to be going over to Nexus Secure now because they want to keep these timers going. And yeah, here we are. They're flipping the timers over here. So I like what they're doing here. You know, they're flipping and flopping between the bases and making sure that whatever control FFS does have. Let's go check it out real quick. No air control. It doesn't look like it. Hard to tell. Please spot this ops cam. I hate vehicle stealth. Okay. We're just gonna go look at this and check out how FFS decides to take care of this. In terms of spawns, yeah, there's got to be a stealth bus here then. I don't see any other stealth buses, but that's like a pretty common stealth bus spot. There's not really a lot of places you can hide vehicles in at this base, unless you want to do them like on the outside. The outside is not the best. Okay, so it's just like a squad was sent here. So I don't know a lot about these outfits, but it seems like FFS just has a lot, you know, a pretty good understanding of how this sort of like, you know, how to play as a squad here. Okay, now if the game continues, Argent Pass is going to be flipping. It's not, so we do have to worry now about the Nexus base itself. Let's see, so how's the armor control? FRMD has, I think they've retaken a bit of armor control, but it's going to be hard for them to push up. Like pushing up behind this rock is going to be difficult, where FFS just has so much cover, which allows them to do this. Let's go take a look inside a little bit. We see a bus here. I assume this is an FFS. Actually, I have no idea what color that is. I can't use the cosmetics. We have a good FFS push here right now, which is what you'd like to see, but FRMD also has a flank on this as well, coming from both of the doors. Good push by FFS. I like how these maxes are being used, but they are walking into a chokehold and they don't have a good, you know, crossfire setup for this. They don't have any flanks. This is going to be really difficult to get through. They're doing a good job with these resonades though. The resonades are coming out, but I like that FRMD is kind of backing up and taking a little bit of space, but it's not really working. FFS is slowly getting control of this. Backup check. So a timer might have started at Argent, which is why we're not seeing it contested here. So I think they may have gotten Argent just in time to... Oh no, they have Nexus secure. I'm dumb. They can just start that. Alright, so FFS, you know, despite a good crossfire that FRMD had, it looked like they kind of lacked sustain. I'm not seeing a lot of revives. And if we look at revives, yeah, the revives look like they're lower, but that's just because of the kill count difference, you know. In terms of, I might add like a percentage to that, like percentage of kills revived or something. I think that would be pretty good, because FFS is killing a lot more, so you expect them to get a lot more revives. Expect FRMD to have more revives. But here we are. Go check out the armor control a little bit. Looks like FFS is still in pretty strong control, and I expect them to keep this control. Oh, this works. Okay, so this is a way to get out of kind of the lock hold. You can go... Okay, so this works actually. I didn't realize that you could go out this far. This is how you kind of have to flank your armor. There's nothing like this available on the other side, because... How far out of... Okay, so this is out of bounds here. Alright, instead of looking at the home base, we're going to look at the out of bounds on the warp gate bases. There's not a lot of flanking you can do on that side, so playing on the rocks definitely makes sense. How's the push come in for this one? It looks like FRMD is in. Either they're in or on top. They're on top. But a lot of them are just kind of dying on the way so far. You know, we see Glenn over there. Hey, Glenn. Any timer checks? Do we still have Argent going? No, Argent looks like it's been fixed so far. And, you know, while they do fix it, they're going to be unable to get this back in their favor. Yeah, like a max with no... This max with no engineer on it right now, that's kind of like a red flag there. You know, it's great that someone's willing to pull maxes, but if you don't have any support for it, a max isn't going to do much. Go take a look at the inside, see what we're working with here. Yeah, so you see that these this is a lot of maxes, by the way. 3 maxes already. I can't easily pull up the amount of domain kills, but I suspect that there are a lot of max kills as well. It's flash, probably a logistics flash. Yeah, someone can get on the back. You can also use this to repair. Is it better not drive at the warp gate? I don't know. I feel like you could pretty easily, because you have like this little hill that you could drive out of. Like, that would work. I don't know if an anvil's needed, but maybe they didn't have the nanites for it. Oh, FFS has really gotten aggressive. Look at how far up they're pushing. They're not super worried. What is control? Ooh, armor push. People like armor pushes. Alright, so what would an armor push give them? If FRMD had armor control, this would allow them to set up flanks pretty easily, because they'd be able to keep their Sunderers up at their own home base. I think I saw another one. Oh, that was someone dying over there. I don't see any more armor on this side. What color is that? Oh, despite it being blue, it is on the red team. Excellent. How's this side going with armor? Ooh, did they just crush something? I don't know. I'll have to watch that back. We'll see, we'll see. So yeah, now they're using these buses and they're setting them up as flanks, which I think is really smart to do. What I don't think is smart to do is have 3 people. Ooh, what is this? Look at this angle. That's a really annoying angle to deal with. Do they have a bus in here? I assume they do, but they don't. Yeah, look at how far FFS is pushing out here. This is incredible. Like, with 50-50 pop, if you're able to push out all the way over here, you would want to see FRMD pushing from the other side, like, very quickly and trying to take advantage of this. But they're just not able to a lot of the times. And there goes another one of the buses they have. And despite their armor repull, they're still struggling with armor. I assume this is NC. Please let me... First try. Alright, I'm gonna go take a look inside again, see what's going on here. By the way, I assume this is a spawn logistics flash, which you can get away with because you're able to run outside with no repercussions. So overall, this FFS hold is really strong, and they're also showing a really good understanding of like game sense of when to push a flank. And in terms of like grouped up, you see FRMD is just kind of a lot further spread out than other people. We do see a push coming, so what this is like a weak push though. I don't see any NGs on this anymore. They have maxes, but the engineer that was on this is dead now. And yeah, look at FFS immediately rotate to deal with. This is really good game sense. Baller flash move right there. Because now they can just get the revive. Are they going to kill the flash? Flash is getting wrapped, let's go! So I love this move from FFS. You know, they're pushing out when they know that they can because FRMD is struggling to get these flanks well timed. So they're able to catch these flanks before they become an issue. Really good game sense from FFS. Pop check? Timer check? Yeah, no way a timer could have started. That was silly. Alright, first orbital that I've seen for FRMD. They're going to have another one, and we have 19 minutes left in the match. Okay, there's the second one. So that's going to get rid of a lot of stuff. That's going to get rid of a lot of their beacons that they had. Does this max die or live? The max dead. Okay, so a lot of them dead. And then, yeah, this is what you'd expect to see from FFS, is you want to be doing a counter orbital here, so this buys you a lot of time to repull. Also worth noting that maxes don't always necessarily die to orbitals. If you get a Punisher on them, yeah, you know, we still see another max in here, and we can see that the Punisher underbarrel is being used. So despite the double orbital, you'd want to time those a lot closer together. Push has started. My brightness is a little low for this. But yeah, this push, like, they just kind of die. Like, there's another push that's over here, but it's not timed correctly in order to meet up with the other push. So FFS is continuously able to just drop on. Not much more to say here. Alright, GG's. I have no idea if we're going to get an interview or not.
Channel
Let me move
switched.
to
Sound microphone muted.
Okay, now we're in TeamSpeak. Oh, I didn't do an audio check at all. Okay, my mic is being picked up. That'd be awful if I did a whole cast and my mic wasn't being picked up on accident. That'd be very unlucky. I think FRMD has a lot of outfits that are participating under the umbrella of FRMD as well. That's like the little bit that I do know, is that they have a lot of outfits playing for them. Alliances, if you will. Ringers, if you're uncourteous. But yeah, this match wasn't scheduled to be cast, so I would be surprised if we get an interview for this, but I'm going to hang around for a minute or so just to see what we get. let's take a look at the other standings that we got going on here. So FFS has won that one. We still have the FU versus C. And yeah, we can see the other standings there. This person has an FFS tag. Are you here for interview? We'll see if they're here for an interview. I assume they're here for an interview. I'm going to drag them in.
User was moved to your channel. Activated.
Hello. I assume that you're here for an interview?
Yeah, if there is one.
Yeah, I can do a short one real quick. Yeah, let me know, Jet. Sounds good. I just dragged you in to drag you in. But yeah, hey, I don't know really anything about your teams. Can you tell me a little bit about your team, FRMD?
FRMD is an outfit on Miller, and we have no restrictions on who joins as long as you've got a microphone, and we do joint ops with all different types of specialisms. Some people get training, and some people play competitive, and some people just log in for a couple of hours a week.
Gotcha.
And many folks on Miller are familiar for us having Sundays on points.
Channel.
Perfect. All right. Tell me a little bit of Falcon. Which outfit are you part of?
FFS both.
Okay, gotcha. Tell me a little bit about you guys' outfit. I don't know anything about like these two outfits. So tell me a little bit about FFS, what you guys are and such.
Yeah, FFS is also, like, I would say a smaller tactical or midfit on NC. We are since a few years a core of players who are playing together. Sometimes we get new guys running with us and try to integrate them. We have ops twice a week. We usually also play Lane Smash and all the other tournaments. And then 3 years ago, a small squad of FFS decided to join the 1PC Outfit Wars team. And this is now our third year playing together. And this year we said, let's play under the banner of FFS. Yep, that's why we are basically two outfits.
Gotcha. That makes sense. So I didn't watch the opening at all. I didn't really see what happened there. Is there anything like kind of special that you guys threw together?
Well, that was our hope. The hope was the opener.
Yeah, I don't really know what
happened. It didn't work.
Yeah, because we were basically sitting on Bittergorge and just waiting for Glyn and his guys to turn up, but suddenly it did not happen. So yeah.
Gotcha. We're joined by Rado as well, the lead
Hey, Rado.
of FFS. Yeah.
Yeah. From the peer point of view, so from the map point of view mainly, it was a battle for Granite Head at the opening mainly, and just both team trying to push to get the full control of the base. But Rato, you were on the ground, so you may have a better perspective.
Yeah, about the opener at Granite Head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a chaotic opener. I mean, it was really impressive how we got our game plan thrown completely out the window by Fomido's opener. They had, by the time we got there with our Sundays, they already had at least 4 Sundays set up. Our goal was to destroy the vehicle term early, but they just took control of that and got set up. So it was a bit of a touch.
We wouldn't let you do that.
Yeah, it was a bit touch and go there. So we got a bit squeaky. But in the end, we just bunkered down on A point and waited for reinforcements.
Gotcha. So who won the opener? I saw that I think FFS won, right? You guys had all 3 neutrals at the start.
Won all the points. We were going hard for the middle base, and then a walk to their walk gate.
Gotcha. What do you think happened? Why weren't you able to get that middle base?
I believe that we lost logistics and then couldn't get the replacement logistics in. To be honest with you, I couldn't tell you because I was on another base setting up logistics.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
I think we also had a TeamSpeak issue of some kind, but
Oh, yeah, that happens sometimes too.
A question to Glyn. What did you do at our hydroponics compound? I think you went there right in the beginning.
Yep.
Is that a Sunday?
That there was Sundays in every single mine and every single caltrap and a billion other things.
You mean that the 1 minute I spent setting up mines there, you just you just fucked it? Nice.
Nice, yeah. It was hard to tell who was winning the air a lot of the time. What do you guys have for input on like who's winning air and stuff?
We held it for a while, and then FFS won the air.
Word, short and sweet. I like that. All right.
I mean, we knew that going in because FFS has got a lot of highly skilled pilots, and so it was always going to be a struggle.
Gotcha. Is this kind of like the outcome the FRMD expected?
Yes, this is. I mean, we had we expected it. We expect FFS to be top 2 overall, and we had a strat for the one possibility of a win, and then it didn't work, and then it was slowly get kicked back to the home base and get outskilled.
Gotcha. I did like what you guys were doing though with starting timers on Nexus Secure and Argent Pass, just to keep FFS a little bit busy. I like that. FFS, do you guys have anyone that you're looking forward to play? Anyone that you're worried about playing?
Well, it's the elephant in the room, really, LPS, who've also won all their 3 games. Unfortunately, the way it's looking, that might be next week end, which is, I would say, not the most optimal time to have that game.
Yeah.
So we're a bit ambivalent about that. But yeah, definitely those are the ones we're looking out for.
Gotcha. Well, cool. Unless you guys have anything else, that's all that I've got.
GG.
Yeah, GG.
Yeah, GG.
It's a miracle that both teams managed to get 48 people this close to Christmas. And next weekend, I'll be amazed if anyone gets 48, unless it's one of the Russian teams.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah,
and
sure.
by the way, Glyn, we expected to have a solid organization from FRMD, quite comparable to what LPS can propose. Just having a call from the PL and saying, I want 2 squads in 20 seconds on the Sunday, ready to attack, and that's what we expected. And you're still very on top on that side of the game, and we prepared for that. So GG.
Thank you.
Yes. In terms of EU matches, I think the C versus FU one is still going on, but we got some good Emerald matches later on tonight. We have Our versus Yujo, Gobs versus Recursion. Those are going to be some big ones. Otherwise, that's going to be it for me. Thanks for watching and have a good one.